of now, everything is really good. The biggest thing, army behind me, let's go. My role is essentially founder and project manager for the firm. I'm kind of the leading manager for the firm. Yes, we're based in Columbus, Ohio. Everything we do is digital. But because of that, we have clients all the way, mainly now on the East Coast. I personally am an architect and interior designer, so I have more than 10 years experience in that realm, and that's kind of how I started the business. We do a lot of duplexes, somewhere on the beach, whether it's in the beach in the mountains. It kind of varies. A little bit of commercial spaces as well, but more on the medium, smaller scale, just because of the workload that it takes and the team. So we're starting small, but our sites are on commercial and multifamily, like larger multifamily. I'm a one-woman show, and that I'm also a mother of 2 children, and that gets very, very, very complicated time management wise. What I needed a problem solved was, struggling with the deadlines. I was struggling with not staying up in the middle of the night, and budget. Given every project's a little bit different there. So some of the frustrations that I've had business-wise, and we've tried this before, had issues in the past with finding contractors that have experience in architecture, and they either were taking advantage of the fact that it is remote. They weren't really producing nor communicating. They weren't very open about it. So I always sent off the job and then never knew when it was going to get back, and that's the most frustrating portion of hiring help in your business. Yeah. I needed somebody that understood what on earth I was talking about, or my directions more clearly, and actually did them. Because we've had frustrations in the past with people saying they were done and they weren't done. So then if I'm going to mark it up twice, I might as well do it myself, is my philosophy. But I found you online, and then I just got on a phone call with you. Actually, I think it was even a video chat, and it clicked, and I was willing to give it a chance. So we did one project together. We found the way that it worked project-based right now, so that way it didn't kill my budget. The biggest thing, which I didn't have time for personally, is the fact that you guys have a lot of people, you have a lot of resources yourself. So if I sent you a project, I know that it was, you would have a good enough team to disperse it however you need to, but it would get done. So the guarantee that you have the manpower behind it and could get it to me in a day or two if there was really a rush was very, very promising. It was really kind of intriguing. And I needed that, because sometimes I have 1 or 2 clients that are just very last minute. That's just the business of architecture. But that was the turning point for me. I was like, okay, I've got an army behind me. Let's go. You have the resources to help more efficiently. Is that the second biggest thing was that we had I kind of got assigned an architect on your team that was growing with me. So we were going back and forth and learning. But because of that, all of that knowledge got retained by him or her, good, and it then got, whenever I replied back with a new client or the same client, I could just send the same client work to that person, and they would know the standards that we already talked about. But mainly, in the first project alone, there was a lot of dependability. Like I was shocked. Actually, I was very, very shocked because of my previous experiences with, with individual contractors. Like, okay, there's something else here, and they're quick to grasp it and efficiency, and executing these drawings, like however I'm guiding them, which is, like we talked about, a little bit uncommon until you find that diamond in the rough. But the quality was pretty good. They took it even further than I directed them to, because they thought further ahead of it. I was like, that was impressive. The entire journey has honestly been a breeze. I'm getting a lot of time back. Because of that, as an entire journey, like it's helped me as a parent achieve those. As a business, I've been able to bring in more clients. I've been able to start saying more yes versus no, not at this time. And even now, I think we're kind of in rotation with a couple of projects that whenever one's out and the other one's being reviewed, the other one's out. So it's always constantly, turning. And so that is really starting to help me achieve the results and like the goals that we had of growth without burning out. I did not want to burn out.
That sounds good.
Those are the main ones, and we've always been able to deliver on time so far. So my clients are happy, I'm happy. That's why they're sending me more jobs, and that's why I'm sending them your way. I gotta tell you, the financial performance of it has improved, because I know it's a big one. I know I keep talking about time, but time is money. And again, the only reason it's even working is because you guys have the resources that I can grow, that I can send more jobs to you. So I would say overall, like, the customer satisfaction is a lot higher too, because of everything I just said. I can see it as a startup because that's where I am. I'm pretty sure that even as a medium and large firm, your workforce would be very helpful, especially when you try to get some large projects out the door, or even private family creation or engineering. When a firm only has architectural, that could also very much benefit, And because of that, I think I would highly recommend you, because then you're a one-stop shop. You already have the project files. There's no miscommunication anytime you hand it over to somebody else or to a different firm. There's no conflicts. I could say 3 to 4 times in efficiency, and we've been saving a lot more money and time. I wish I had the exact percentages, but I'm still analyzing everything, I could tell you just looking at the projections that I had, once we started working, they bumped up a lot more. They significantly bumped up. You guys have been transparent through everything. As of now, everything is really good. I'm curious where this partnership is going to go, to be honest. We're very much aligned with the drafting and the remote and everything.